Why is no one talking about how to ace your interview in 2025? There are so many videos about how to search for a job, so many videos about how to become a virtual assistant and all that, but nobody's actually telling you how you can actually prepare for your interview and ace your interview or even score your interview. So in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you some tips on how to scale your interview in 2025. Number one on my list is to have a good internet connection. If you're looking to become a remote worker, it is a no-brainer that your internet should be working perfectly. So I would recommend that you have two internet connections. One should be your main source and the other one should be your backup. Number two on my list is being a noiseless background. This one is so, it just makes sense, right? You don't want to give a very terrible impression when your recruiter is on the call with you. So you need to be in a very noiseless background. If you can afford to get a noise cancellation headset, please go ahead and get that. If you can't, you need to reach out to somebody. If your apartment is noisy, if you're in a very noisy area, you need to look for somebody that stays in a quiet place and uses the person's house. Is that serious? Because you don't want to be hearing people making noise, children playing outside the compound if you're in an interview or when you're in an interview. Number three on my list is have constant power supply. Being in a place that has constant power supply. See, this one happened to me, okay? I prepared for an interview. I knew that the interview was going well. The questions were answered. I was answering them correctly. I could see the smile on my recruiter's face. And in the middle of my interview, yeah, you guessed right, they took light. So you can imagine, after I had to start pleading. I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry, please just give me some time, I'm going to switch off my data. Oh, no worries, it happens, don't mind them. Oh, that's it. She told me no worries, I understand, it happens. But guess what, when I finished fixing and turned on the gen and I came back to join the call, from her voice, I knew that I was not going to get the job again. I knew that I was not going to get the job because that excitement and everything that was there was no longer there. It was like, let's do and finish. I bet that was now the tone I was hearing. So please make sure you have steady power so that in the middle of your interview, they will not take lights. If you need to on the gen, please on the gen. Don't rely on NEPA. I would even recommend. The last and the most important on my list is to do your research before you join the call. Don't just join the interview because you feel like you can answer questions. Do your research, especially about the organization you're trying to join, because there's a question that would always come in every interview, which is, tell me why you would want to join my organization. Tell me why you would like to work with me. So make sure you understand what the organization is about. Make sure you understand what the company does so that when they ask you that kind of question, you would know what to say. I hope this tip was helpful. If it did, please do well to follow me, share and like my video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.